that works. So, as I've said for many number of years, around springtime of each year, I get asked the same question and I'm given the same advice. First question, how long are you going to talk before the entertainment starts? And that's always a very welcoming question. And the advice is, please don't schedule the reunion to be on Good Friday or the first 2 nights of Passover. Make sure the Dodgers know that we still love them and that they're always welcome here. And is Sean Kent going to come back and entertain us this year? And the answer is yes. As many of you know, Sean, who was born in Austin and is a very talented writer and stand-up comic, who has just finished a tour with a group of comedians helping our troops abroad by touring bases in the Middle East. So we've watched him grow personally, professionally. We've watched the numbers on his button grow from single digit to now double digits. So, in addition to his stints on Last Comic Standing and the Best Sports Show, his honors at the Seattle International Comedy Competition, he tours clubs all over the country and recently released a second CD called Waiting for the Rapture. And I actually have it on very good and very direct and personal authority that he is Will Ferrell's favorite comic. And later this year, to keep your eyes on it, there's going to be an A&E program just about his life and career that's coming in this next season. So we're really incredibly happy for him and very proud at the same time. So when I checked his own website and saw all the places he has been and will be, again, there's listed May 10th, 2013, City of Hope, Duarte, California. So here he is, now 10 years after transplant, and his 9th as a performer for his most unique venue and his most adoring audience. And I'm told, and he told our staff earlier this year that this is his favorite gig. So welcome back, Sean Kent.
It's harder every year, I'll tell you. It's true. When I was a young man, 29 when I came to my first reunion. Now I'm almost 40, so it gets harder every year to walk those stairs. I wish people got less standing ovations, because now I know what it's like. Everybody stand. All right, they're good, but come on. Sit back down. Everything hurts. Of course, I'm gonna come to this gig every year. I mean, I would cancel on Obama for this. I don't care. I would cancel on George. Actually, I wouldn't take George Bush's phone call, but I would cancel on Obama for this. There's nothing. I'm in the middle of filming the show, and they were nice enough to give me a day off to be here. But I told them, I said, I'm going to take the day off, and you can figure out a way to handle that. That's what I told them. I was really surprised. They said Tim Leary is going to be here this year, and I thought they meant the acid guru. And I was like, he's been dead for like 15 years. City of Hope is working some incredible miracles now. He didn't even die of cancer. He just died of like being old and drugs and cool stuff like that, you know? But it's a picture, so that's cool too. I'm a little angry. Usually the Dodger guy is not very good. You're better than Tommy Lasorda. And you can tell him Sean Kent said that. That doesn't mean anything to him, but tell him I said that. And that was a very good speech. And then you stayed around afterwards too, which is very nice of you. Really, really appreciate that. That's not a normal thing for professional athletes to do. So I really, really appreciate that. It's always good to touch Dr. Foreman, not just to see him, but I get to touch him, which is great, because everybody knows who's had a hug from Dr. Foreman. It feels like a chemotherapy that doesn't hurt. It's delicious. Sometimes I smell him a little too long, and it gets awkward. I'm just like, just every time I smell him, my button goes up another year, you know? I always wear my button down here too, because, you know, I got a nice butt, and it's where I want people to look. 10 years, take that, cancer. Actually, it's 9.5, but I round up. Actually, it's 4 months, but no. Oh God, every year I come here, does this happen to you guys? You drive up and your stomach gets really sick as you start to see City of Hope. You're like, ah, a lot of really bad stuff happened to me there. People were nice verbally, but physically they were very rude. There was a lot of unnecessary nudity, I felt like. I think they need a new rule. Every time you have to get naked, the doctor has to get naked too. It's just less awkward if everyone's naked. If they're like, okay, let's go ahead. Not the nurses, I'm not trying to be weird, just the doctors. Take your pants off. I can't believe this, man. I came here when I was 29, first reunion, and now I'm almost 40. So thank you, City of Hope, for 10 years. But now I'm middle-aged, so up yours for that. That sucks. And I wasn't planning on being middle-aged. When you get told what your odds are for survival, you're like, great, let's cash in that retirement account and go travel. I have nothing for the next 30 years to do. I don't know. I did everything in the first 5 after treatment. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's weird too. Nobody says to you like, hey, you're going to survive cancer. When you survive cancer, when you're going through cancer treatment, they say, cancer treatment, you probably be okay. And remember, every day's a gift. Every day's a gift, right? And they never say to you, also you're going to City of Hope and they work miracles, so you should get an IRA and a mutual fund, really plan for the future. Nobody says plan for the future when you have 50-50 odds. You're like, oh, every day is great. Now it's the future and I got nothing. Screwed. So, it's just weird. How many oncologists? They have like 40 oncologists on staff. Would it kill you to hire one financial advisor? Hi, I'm here just in case things go well. And how much do you have right now? All right, let's amortize that out by CT copays. Good, real estate. Blew it all on, I don't know, video. No, I don't play video games. Actually, I do okay with money. Because when you don't have any, it's hard to spend it. Because I got kids, that's the thing. Once you have kids, you don't have time, money, sex, anything. So when I started getting treatment, my goal and my prayer was just let me live long enough to have kids and see those kids grow up. Now I'm watching them grow up. Now I pray every night for the ability to send them to college. I got to figure that out. So there's just a whole host of things that come with living this long that you never, ever, think about. It's like you want to see the world now because you're given the opportunity to see the world. And then you find out what a balcony cabin on a cruise costs. And you're like, maybe I'll just see Ohio. It's nice there in the summer, I heard. I thought I was done with certain things in my life too, That was one of my consolations when I was in the hospital was, well, at least I won't have to sit around Thanksgiving and listen to my brother-in-law tell that same story for the next 50 years, and I've had 10 more years of it. And it's not getting any funnier. It's true, man. I used to get out of bed here because it was hard to get out of bed. Do you remember lying in that bed and how hard it was to get out of bed? And you would make yourself get out of bed. You remember that? Anybody else? I was 29. It was physically hard to walk down the hall or to even get out of bed. Now it's hard to get out of bed because I'm old. And also, I get out of bed not because it's, I want to, because I have to go to work. It's not the same. I need some sort of bigger obstacle than a job. Same thing with your wife, like things are amazing, especially, and I know wives and husbands are caregivers. Every kiss, every moment that I got to spend with Rachel was filled with importance and just magnified beyond belief. It was amazing. 10 years later on hot nights, I'm like, scoot over. Stop touching me. You're sweaty. She's like, I thought every moment was magic. Not right now. Right now it's uncomfortable and you're sticking to me. Remember your first few years of treatment, you'd see the sunrise and you'd go, another day. Now I see the sunrise, I'm like, why the hell am I up this early? This is stupid. Thanks, City of Hope. I get mad. I get mad at the wrong people. And I respect, it's amazing. Like, I don't respect a lot of people because you can't, you're a comedian, you have to tear down everyone. So, I respect like Gandhi, Rosa Parks, Winston Churchill, Dr. Foreman. That's like, he's on my list. So no pressure, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, and you. So no pressure to live up to that. I was talking to Nancy Batterman, who's the wife of Mark Batterman, a 14-year survivor. They're friends of mine. And we talked about you. He said, like, it's just insane that you come here every day. And it's like, I come here once a year. And I'm like, and then I get here and I feel very emotional with you guys. But you guys come here on days when there's not a party and free barbecue. When you just got to see angry patients and help them. And you have a calling. That's what we decided. Some people are not just doctors. They have a calling. And I understand what that's like. I have a calling too. I have a calling to tell jokes to drunk people. And you have a calling to cure cancer. So my calling may be more noble, but you still have a calling, which is good. He's a good doctor. He's not that funny. He's actually really funny. It's annoying. He's funny. He cures cancer. He's handsome. Firm handshake. I want to be Dr. Foreman. So here's the thing. Here's what my solution is to this time thing. Because the head of City of Hope said, time is our gift to you. It's great, but we also, you need other stuff besides just time. You need to know what to do with it. We don't get anything when we leave here except a wheelchair ride to the car. My kid gets more when they leave Chuck E. Cheese. Stuffed animal? Something? I think we should have a goodie bag, and here is what they should put into it. And by the way, Chuck E. Cheese has better food than City of Hope. I'd rather eat. Well, have you seen Survivor? If you survive on Survivor, you get $1 million. You survive City of Hope, nothing. You get City of Hope food. I'd rather eat a rat. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it delicious and I was just delirious on morphine?
No.
They're great people, but let's take it down a notch with the unwavering adoration of City of Hope pizzas. I know City of Hope people are thinking to themselves, we saved your life, is it not enough? No, I want a goodie bag. Inside it, I have a few things. Number one is a Dr. Foreman bobblehead. I would like that. It's cute. It serves no practical purpose, but you can flick it when you're annoyed. You can go, oh, look, my electric bill came again. Thanks, doctor. Thanks for that extra time. Number two, I think a lifetime subscription to Netflix. Because City of Hope will make you live long enough that you'll get bored again. And someday you're going to be sitting around watching TV going, maybe I should check out this documentary on the history of the umlaut. That would be good. Let me check out the love life of aardvarks. Number three, Lakers season tickets. Anybody? I think everyone who leaves City of Hope should get that. The only problem with that is we're also zen and we have too much perspective. You don't want those kind of people in the stands. I can see them missing a last-second shot against the Celtics, and everybody from City of Hope would be like, well, that's life, You got your help. This popcorn was delicious. It's been a good day. Is that Paul Pierce? Hi. I've been in a wheelchair too, Paul, for real reasons. Okay, I can't make fun of Celtics. Here's what else I want in the City of Hope goodie bag when you leave. I want a premium parking placard. Not a handicap one, but right next to where they park. For the rest of my life. Me, City of Hope survivors, and veterans, because we've all been to war, we get not where the handicapped people park, but next to it. I want, I don't know how this would work, but you could give us like 10 headache nullification cards. 10 headache nullification cards, which basically for the rest of your life you can use these whenever you want. Whenever you want to get frisky and your husband or wife says, I have a headache, you hand them a card and go, well, City of Hope says you don't. So, that got a bigger laugh than Lakers season tickets. All right. You guys have different priorities, I guess. I mean, how expensive those tickets are, my goodness. Here's what else I need. I was figuring out all the things living this long has cost me, like 3,000 birthday cake candles. If I live to 90, I have to buy 3,000 birthday cake candles. Because every year you gotta buy all the years you are and then one to grow on. And if you add that up, that's expensive. We live in a world of dwindling resources. Wax is one of those. Someday every candle's gonna be $5 and I'm gonna be broke. Just because I turned 70. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Oh, here we go. Inside, tucked away in the corner, I would like a swimsuit calendar of all the doctors. Am I the only one that wants to see Dr. Koga in a Speedo? Is that it? The man is an Adonis. That'd be great for Dr. Koga, too. He could be like, hi, I'm Dr. Koga. You may know me as Mr. November. I'm gonna sexily save your life.
For Dr. Koga.
Okay, a gift certificate for free sushi dinners after every cat scan you receive. Because if you have to drink something that nasty, you get a reward. Anybody ever drink the cat scan juice? I gotta tell you, City of Hope, it doesn't taste like banana. I know you label it banana. And that's not any banana I've ever had. They gotta label that more accurately. They gotta put like baboon bottom with a hint of banana. How about that? Compost yeast with a soupçon of raspberry. That would be good. That's what it tastes like. So I think that would help us. I think coming here helps me every year. I firmly believe the reason I'm still alive is the amazing stuff City of Hope did, and also coming here and seeing you guys. It's that thing that I look forward to every year. And this party is the best party. It's amazing. There's no alcohol. Well, I brought some, but there's no drugs unless you're a really good friend of Dr. Foreman. And it is still weird. Every year I said it's weird that we're cancer survivors and they put us in the hot sun and feed us red meat. That's odd. Like 20% of you are missing my speech because you're in a porta potty right now going, oh, it's like 90 degrees out and I'm eating barbecue. So, I have the most admiration, I think, for City of Hope doctors and for you guys, especially for City of Hope doctors and nurses and staff, because they deal with sad things. It's hard. Not everyone does well. We are lucky. We're walking miracles, but not everyone is doing well on every day. It's not like, yeah, it was an easy job, everyone would do it. You gotta have mental, intestinal, spiritual fortitude to try to cure cancer. That's insanity. Really. And to deal with cancer patients all the time. I get nervous. If my kid gets the flu, I don't want to touch her. You know? I do because I'm her dad, but I'm not you guys' dad. So, you know, if you have a cold, stay away. And they don't care. They walk in every day and they're like Sisyphus. They just push that rock up the hill, and the incredible strides that they've made. I think when City of Hope first opened, I don't know why they were even a thing, because there was no cure. 100 years ago, you would come up to a City of Hope doctor and go, I have cancer, and he would shrug. We have a nice tent. You don't have to be hot and have cancer. Now you walk in and they save your life and then give you a whole host of middle-aged issues you get to deal with, which is amazing. And the thing about that, I've gone into comedy because I like happy things, and that's how I deal with any kind of sadness. And as the doctors learned when they were treating me, I'm very, I just can't take anything seriously. So they're like, all right, I gotta go in and talk to this guy again. All right, Jesus God, oh boy. So it's amazing to me that you can deal with that, because I can't watch Bambi. I can't watch a Meryl Streep movie. I don't like sad things. I can't watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I just don't like sad things.